How do you practice for war? By being Mr. Nice Guy in peacetime. Time.com. Skip to content. Time. World. Sections. Home News Feed. US. Politics, World, Business, Tech, Health, Science, Entertainment, Style, Opinion, Photos, Magazine, Video, Life.com. Lists. Sports. Search. Search time. Follow Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Tumblr, LR, RSS, Apps, Main, Middle East, China, India, Europe, Africa, Latin America, Asia, Photos, Read Zakari, Travel, Japan. How do you practice for war? By being Mr. Nice Guy in peacetime. Training for humanitarian assistance operations allows U.S. and Japanese troops to rehearse the kinds of cooperation and logistics required in battle. By Kern Spitzer / Tokyo, September 13, 20130. Share. Read later. Send to Kindle. Yasuichi Chiba /AFP /Getty Images. Japanese Self-Defense Force soldiers walk in a line after finding the body of a boy in the tsunami rubble in Hiroshima, Tsushima, Miyagi Prefecture on March 31, 2011. Email. Print. Share. Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, LR, LinkedIn, Stumble upon Reddit, Mixer, Delicious, Google+. Comment. Follow at Time World. The next time a major natural disaster strikes in the Asia-Pacific region, the first responders may not be local aid workers or civilian volunteers. They might be American and Japanese combat troops. Think of it as practicing for battle. Disaster assistance is an effective way for the United States and Japan Security Alliance to demonstrate our dedication to peace, safety, security and the welfare of the region. It is also a great way for us to learn how to work together to better integrate U.S. and Japanese operations. Says retired Lieutenant General Wallace Chipa Gregson, former commander of the Okinawa-based II Marine Expeditionary Force. Aid agencies are calling for the U.S.-Japan alliance to play a greater role in humanitarian assistance and disaster relief operations throughout the Asia-Pacific region. They predict a dramatic increase in the toll from earthquakes, floods and other natural disasters as a result of global warming and rapid population growth, particularly in urban and coastal areas. Few organizations have the manpower, equipment or training that the military can muster in the immediate aftermath of such events. In the 2011 earthquake and tsunami in northeastern Japan, for example, more than 100,000 Japanese troops and 20,000 U.S. servicemen and women rushed to the region. Scores of warships assembled off the stricken coast and military aircraft were vital in establishing an air bridge for aid workers and supplies. Photos. Dispatch from Japan by Dominic images of the earthquake and tsunami. More than 20,000 people were killed and hundreds of thousands were left homeless. In the 2004 tsunami in Indonesia, 230,000 were killed and countless were left without food, water or shelter. About 50% of all natural disasters happen in the Asia-Pacific region, and people turn to Japan and the U.S. for help. So we have to strengthen our preparedness and response, says Charles A. Nansen, Chief Executive Officer of Peace Wines America, which is pushing for a greater military role in disaster response. There already is an extremely effective communication between the Japan Self-Defense Forces and U.S. Forces Japan, and what we envision is expanding that throughout the region. A. Nansen says that trademark seems to be fine with military leaders. Though outwardly benign, disaster relief missions can provide critical, real-world training opportunities. That trademark is particularly important now. The U.S. defense budget is shrinking and Japan trademark armed services operate under strict constitutional restraints, even as China trademark military grows rapidly in strength and assertiveness. The 2011 disaster provided important lessons for U.S. and Japanese troops. Joint headquarters were established in Tokyo and liaison officers were assigned to major units in the field. The Americans rushed specialized troops and equipment to reopen the Sendai Airport, a critical transportation hub buried under 6 feet of mud and debris, and used Marine Corps amphibious assault vehicles to shuttle victims, aid workers and supplies from ship to shore. The Japan Self-Defense Force (JSDF) took the lead in searching for victims, restoring ground transportation and providing food, water and shelter for survivors. American and Japanese troops often worked